Hello guys, and welcome to a quick video about the information gathered through the live streams. Aion 2 is releasing on 18th of November 2025. Come check it out on my live stream, Vandal One Gaming. So we have the original 8 classes here: Gladiator, Templar, Assassin, Ranger, Chanter, Cleric, Spirit Master, and Sorcerer. Obviously I'm going to either go Templar or Chanter. These are the ones that I would like to play to be able to also have a more important role in a party. The first slideshow here we're gonna get is with the solo dungeons here, and what you're going to see is that you have 4 different solo dungeons that you can do. First one is probably a wave based dungeon where you can meet endless bosses and waves, and the more floors you can climb, the better the reward that you will get. Second one is a I don't know what sealed copy means. It's probably a dungeon where you can also get interrupted by the opponent and a little bit of PvP while doing PvE. Station, single player content that connects naturally when playing the main quest. So this is actually very important for players to get in the dungeon that makes sense. It is related to the main quest, and it also introduces people a little bit to the world of Aion, and gives you like a reason to be in that dungeon, like a seemingly flow through the quest line, and you know, probably some story quests that are related to that respective dungeon. Awakening Word, not sure what there is, but here it says create your own battle rhythm through strategic clearance speed. I believe this is a more tactical dungeon where your speed of clearing the dungeon will matter, and you will get more rewards based on your clearing speed. So this is the information that we have from the Taiwanese live stream. We did not get this kind of information during the Korean live stream, which is very weird if you ask me. I checked and we didn't have that. What I want to mention here is that we have another type of dungeon, which is PvE party dungeons. The first one here is combat for forced entry, create cooperative combat for forced entry. I'm not sure what this means. I would say that it says expedition, so probably it's like a dungeon where you go and see what it's all about and get the rewards from the dungeon, and you will need a party to be able to finish the dungeon or to do it. After that, you got a different type of dungeon which says here comprehensive ranking system combined with strategy. I think this is more towards the end game dungeons where you're gonna have a party of people, and your clearing speed will give you more points based on how fast you kill the bosses. Subjugation here, challenge, luck, and strategy, full of variable fun. I think this is probably something related to some random elements popping in the dungeon, and you'll have to clear it as fast as possible before, I don't know, something random happens. I'm not sure what this means. Sanctuary, a person who decides life and death through cooperation and timing. Maybe this is kind of a mechanic where one player has a lot of things to do on his shoulders, and if he does something wrong, the full party dies. I believe this type of dungeons will maybe yield higher rewards. Before we get into the PvP part, I just want to say they announced over 200 dungeons, PvE dungeons, that players can join and do. I think this is a very big step compared to Aion 1, where the game was mostly based on PvP. You didn't really have a lot of PvE to do. But in Aion 2, they really went and shifted their focus a little bit towards PvE, which I don't mind, because as long as the game has players and has a healthy player base and economy, I can also enjoy my PvP on the side. I do not mind that at all. So oncoming next will be the PvP part, and this you have something that we always wanted, but we're not sure if we're gonna get it in the first part of the game launch, because we didn't really see it, and neither did the devs talk about it too much, and that is the 1 versus 1 arena here. So we got group PvP 1 versus 1 and 4 versus 4, and we do know that we got an 8 versus 8 battlefield as well. But honestly, I am more interested in the 1 versus 1 because I don't have to depend on a party to do it, and I can just go and slam my damage into opponents. I believe you can also use your own gear for this. I don't think it will be equalized. However, if they want to make it a little bit more fun, they can do something like a rank matches and then unrank matches. So you can select which ones you want and it puts you in a queue. And the unranked matches would put the player and the opposite player in equal gear. So no matter what your gear is, you will get some kind of basic gear with stats that goes well with your class. And that's how in an unranked match you will be as close as possible to the opponent, and it will all depend on your skill and how you play the class. Obviously the matchup counts, and then in the rank matches you let the players go and play with their own gear versus the other person. In this way you will have people enjoying both parts of the PvP game. Next up, enjoy hunting in the enemy camp, time and space rift. Very similar to what we had in Aion 1, very fun. This is going to make a lot of memories. And of course the abyss, the big world in the middle where you have the fortresses where we're going to go and take them and fight against the Balor and the enemy faction. Massive 100 versus 100 battles or even more. We'll have to see how that works out. Curious to see that all of this information was mostly taken from the Taiwanese live stream, as the Korean live stream did not have some of the information that I presented here. So we're gonna go with that, and hopefully we will get all of the things mentioned in these live streams here. So this is a daily content that you will do. So I have here a daily dungeon where it's kind of more of a fun of hack and slash every day. So basically probably like big ass wave of mobs, kill one boss or something, and then you will get your special daily reward from the dungeon. And Shugo Festa, we actually light and fun mini games. We did saw some of the mini games on stream. They were pretty fun. Why this is important? Because this is actually a mechanic that lets people grind some of the Abyss points and maybe some of the currency that you need to upgrade your gear, and it's very fast to do. You don't need to spend a lot of time in the game, for people who don't have that much time, and this is one of the ways that you can grind some of that currency. Other than this, next up we will have oh yeah, a small small image with the map of Aion 2. I just wanted to post this because I think it really makes us think about Aion 1 and also remember all of the maps that we had fun on, and of course the abyss in the middle where we're gonna fight and have epic moments. Basically this is what we know about how the map looks for now. And the roadmap here. So you will see here that we already got past the advanced reservation for the names. Pre-server and character name reservation will be character name. Actually, we got past this. Was on October 16 until 20 October. G-Star demonstration. Are we gonna get something on 13th of November through 16? Very, very interesting. I cannot wait to see that. And PC download will be on the 18th of November. At least that's how normally it says in the launcher. We already have it. And obviously November 19, Aion 2 will launch. But the reason that it says November 19 is because the game will launch simultaneously in Korea and Taiwan. We're going to play on Taiwan server, most people. But Korea is ahead of Taiwan and us. So in Korea, it's already 19th of November. But for us in Europe and in Taiwan, it's going to be 8th of November. And for me, for example, that I'm in Europe, kind of like in the middle, for me it's going to be 5-6 p.m. in the afternoon. Perfect time to launch the game and start playing. We're going to stream it at Vanda One Gaming on Twitch. I'm going to stream on multiple platforms if I can. And hopefully the computer allows me to do that. I will see you guys there. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. We're going to see more info about the game when it launches. Thank you.